There was a time when I didn't even let myself dream. I told myself to be realistic, to just be grateful for what I had, even if it didn't feel aligned. I was focused on surviving, not creating anything. But the truth is, when you know who you are, your strengths, your patterns, you earn the right to dream with intention. Not from fantasy, but from clarity. Today, I'm gonna help you imagine a life that feels true to you. One that's rooted in self-discovery, not someone else's version of success. Dreaming is so necessary, not naive. We're taught to plan, hustle, and be realistic. But dreaming is the starting point for any life that feels like freedom. Sometimes we silence our dreams because we're so afraid of disappointment. I did that for years. I learned that not dreaming didn't protect me. It just kept me stuck. My vision was my permission slip, and so is yours. If you've been keeping up with this series in phase 1 and have gotten to know yourself, you've done the work. You know what's true for you. Now it's time to create from that truth. Before we get into creating your dream life vision, I want to reflect on who we were before the world told us who we had to be. When I was younger, I knew I wanted a life that felt free, creative, and impactful. But somewhere along the lines, I settled for stability. I wanted to be a teacher at one point, a lawyer, a writer/journalist, a masseuse, and so many other things. But I had a really good idea of what I wanted to be, and I knew it was always going to be along the lines of guidance, teaching, and being of service to others. But as I got older, I was told to be more practical. Journaling and being a writer just doesn't work in this economy. Law school's hard. You're gonna have to be in school for X amount of years. And just so many other things like that, constantly putting me down, telling me to be practical and realistic and stay the course. So eventually I stopped dreaming and I started thinking about stability. And that led to me not telling anybody about my dreams. Some prompts that I used to figure out who I was before the world told me who to be. What did I want before people told me what was realistic? Where did my imagination go when I would daydream as a child? And what made me feel alive before fear stepped in? One of the things that came up for me was writing. I've always had it in me. I've always been a lover of books. I've always been a writer. I'm actually a lot better at writing out my thoughts and my feelings and creating lists and organizing it in that way than I am speaking it out. And when I was thinking back to what I used to love as a kid, I recalled writing books on Wattpad in middle school. And if you know what Wattpad is, let me know in the comments and let me know what your favorite book was. Did you read that book with Janelle calling her best friend? I believe it was called From Time. But it's crazy because writing has always been a constant in my life. I love writing letters. When I'm creating content, I'm coming on here, I have to write an outline first. It's just a part of who I am. So it's so crazy to look back and see like, oh, this has always been a part of me. And it's something that I neglected because people told me that writing or becoming a journalist wasn't a realistic career path for me. As you reflect in this section, remind yourself that your dream life doesn't have to look like what everyone else wants for you. It just has to look and feel like yours. Now let's move into creating your dream life vision. I sat down with my journal and answered these questions honestly. No filter, no logic, just soul. Starting with number 1, what does my ideal day look like from morning to night? Write out everything you can think of. How you wake up in the morning, the color of your sheets, what you wore, the toothpaste you use, if you're drinking coffee or tea, what you ate for breakfast, what you do for work, who you're surrounded by. Do you work out? What time do you work out? What does your apartment look like? Do you have high-rise windows? Are you coming out of a house? Are you in a condo or a loft? Do you see your best friend? Do you have any pets? Is there children around? Are you married? Do you talk to your family that day? Whatever it is, try to go as in-depth as possible, and remember, it does not have to look like anyone else's life. It just has to look like what you want for yourself. Building on that question, number 2 is, how do I feel in my body, my mind, my relationships, and my work? Describe in detail how you feel physically, mentally, emotionally, career-wise. What does that look like? How much money do you make? Who's around you, platonically and romantically? How are you taking care of yourself? What's your mind like? What's your body like? Details, details, details. It's all in the details. Building on that, question number 3 is, what do I want more of in my life? What do I want less of? Here, think about all the things that you want. The car, the clothes, the food, the experiences, whatever it is, dream big. And think about the things that you don't want. Financial instability, emotional instability, physical instability, whatever it is, dream as big as you possibly can and remove what you know you don't want. Next, number 4, write, if I didn't care about what anyone thought, what would I do differently? This question breaks through caring about other people's opinions and being perceived to be honest and real with what you truly want. And lastly, question number 5, what kind of woman am I becoming? This probably was my favorite question. I immediately went to a woman with boundaries, a woman who knew her worth, a woman out of survival mode, a woman who's loved properly, a woman who travels, a brave woman, a caring woman. I could go on and on, but when I came across this question, I left it all on paper and just named every little thing that I wanted for myself. Overall, when I did this, I realized that I didn't really want more stuff. I wanted more peace, more impact, more ease. As you move through these questions, don't limit yourself. Don't put a ceiling. Don't think you need to be realistic or you can't have it all, because you can. And if you really, really believe, you will. So now that we know what we need to create our dream life vision, let's talk about some common dream killers and how I move past them. My biggest dream killer was myself, and more specifically, my mindset. 3 of the most common things I thought were, who am I to want that? I don't even know where to start. And what if I fail? Or worse, what if I succeed and lose it all? The first one, who am I to want that, was rooted in an ideology that was forced onto me by the people around me, telling me that I was too much, telling me that I thought I was better than everybody, or making me feel some kind of way for wanting more for myself. The second one, I don't even know where to start, was more so rooted in perfectionism, needing to have it all figured out, a checklist. If you watched the last episode of doing a personal SWOT analysis, then you know that one of my weaknesses was trying to be perfect and check all the boxes, and that holding me back. And the third one, what if I fail or succeed? More so self-sabotage, imposter syndrome, and I believe that we all go through this one. What if I fail? What if it doesn't work out? What if I don't know how to manage what it is that I get? These are all very much valid, and these ones or others are going to come up for you based on your own individual path, but you have to reframe it. That's what set me free and allowed me to act on my dream life and working on making it my reality. Instead of who am I to want that, I had to reframe that to I'm allowed to want more. Instead of I don't even know how to start, I reframed that to I don't need a full roadmap, just the next right step. And instead of what if I fail or worse, succeed and lose it all, I had to reframe that to I either grow or learn. It's either a blessing or a lesson, and I could wake up at any moment and choose different, pivot, or readjust at any point that I need to make sure the life that I'm creating feels like home to me. You're not too late or behind. You're exactly where you need to be right here in this moment, about to align your dream life with your current self. So let's talk about that, bridging the gap. For me, I didn't quit my job overnight. I just started making small intentional shifts. Some practical steps I took were reworking my schedule to reflect my priorities, setting boundaries that honored my peace, and started saying yes to things that scared me and made me uncomfortable. I chose one small thing to focus on each week, even if it was 10 minutes a day. I told myself that I was gonna live like that dream woman that I wanted to become. And it's not faking it till you make it. It's starting the habits that she has. And I challenge you to do the same thing. Choose one piece of your dream life to embody this week. Live like the woman you want to become right now. We are at the end of the video, and before you go, I would love to leave you some key takeaways. Actually, before you go, affirm this over your life. My vision is valid. I trust the woman that I'm becoming. I am safe to dream, and I am worthy of a life that reflects my truth. Now let me recap. Dreaming isn't fantasy, it's soul work. You can't create a life that's true to you if you don't let yourself imagine it first. And your dream life starts with awareness and then action. Let this video be the moment you stop shrinking your desires. You're allowed to dream boldly, and your dream life is already unfolding, one aligned choice at a time. If you enjoyed this video, let me know by liking it. Let me know any thoughts or comments down below, and make sure you subscribe so you never miss a video. I'll see you in the next one.